Hi everyone, today what we're looking at is a Focus Pure. This is a raffle bat that was won recently by Andrew Weeks up in Queensland, and he volunteered to get it sent to me for review and preparation. So we're going to have a good look at it. Let's take a look. Okay, so what we've got here is a very low middled bat. That's the immediate thing that strikes me. It's right down here and it's really full, right in that low hitting zone. So if you're somebody who likes a low bat with a full length blade and short handle length, then this is the sort of bat that it would really be something you'd be interested in. Now the reason I say that is because even though it's got such a low middle, it's incredibly well balanced. The edges peak at 36, spine at 63 in that low position. It's 27mm at the centre, and I haven't had a look at the edge, but 21. The other thing that I like about it is it's got a fairly traditional camber, probably a 4 to 5. You can see those gaps on the edge there. In fact, it's probably easier to show with the new bat gauge, which has a 5mm camber, and you can see that that's fitting snugly on there. So it's really full through the back. There's no concaving whatsoever. Peaks at 63, and it's got a really nice hitting area. So the sweet spot for this bat is about here. Now let's talk about the grade of willow we've got here. So this is what they call Performance Grade 1, and you've got 4 stars here. So in English terms this would be a Grade 2. And you've got basically 4/5 is heartwood, which is at the very centre of the bat where it's stopped growing. There's a little bit of some sort of a stain going on here under the surface. The finishing of it is absolutely spot on. It's really well polished, and the stickers, they're really nice. So you've got the Pure here up in black. No texturing here. Focus is textured. Really good quality bat. The handle shape is a fairly thick semi-oval at the bottom and a slimmer round at the top, and it has 3 cork inserts, which is what they're going for now. I'm not sure if these are the ones that are made in England. It doesn't actually give you any indication where it's made, but it's designed in Australia. So Focus is based over in Western Australia, and it says there's an extra sticker there saying Focus Original, 100% authentic. Really nice quality. You can see all the texturing. So yeah, now you'd expect with a bat with such a low middle to pick up like a dog, especially with that amount of wood down here. But because they've maintained the shoulders and it's fairly thick and full through here, it actually picks up really nice. So I could use this. This is a really nice pickup, and I like a light pickup bat. It feels 2/8 in my hands. Okay, so now I've fixed my battery drummers. So this is the first time I've weighed it. I said I think it feels 2/8 and it's 210, so it's incredibly well balanced. You know, it balances probably right on that 50mm position that I like, which is, yeah, it's a really nice bat, nice and full. The other thing that it's got is a really nice bow, so maybe that's helping the pickup, but it would definitely help because it's a low bow to lift those low shots over the infield. So yeah, this bat could be something, you know, you'd want for 2020 if you're going to really attack the ball and hit it right on the pitch, or you're a technically correct player and that's where you're sort of hitting right at the bounce of the ball. I like it. I actually really like it. Now as far as grade goes and grains, now I'm not really a huge fan of this many grains, and well, there's a lot. So I'd say there's 20 to 30 grains there. Very narrow, going all the way through. You can pause it and count them on your own because I don't really want to. Let's get the mallet onto it and hear what it sounds like. So it's already going. So it's really, because it's got that heartwood, it's really hard immediately. This is what it came with. Bat care and preparation. All bats are pressed, however knocking is vital. This is the process by which the fibres of the willow and the edges are compressed together to form a barrier that protects the bat against the impact of the ball. Effectively knocking in will significantly improve the performance and increase the lifespan of the bat. So it recommends knocking, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, we've knocked this bat in, and I'd firstly like to give a big thank you to Leo at King of Clubs for sending me a whole lot of scuff to finish this bat. But it's also given me enough to finish a few other bats, so big thank you to Leo. And what I didn't notice the first time, but I'll disclose now, this is no doubt the Sachin Tendulkar shape. And I've had a look at some other bats that were made for him, and this really low middle with the full profile is definitely that shape. Whether or not the edge dimensions are slightly different, it's got nothing to do with anything, it's just the shape of it. And that's really interesting, because I think I commented in the first one just how well this thing picked up. You've got pretty much a fairly traditional shape drawing down into a very low swell, but because you've got so much wood rising up towards some fairly thick shoulders. But yeah, I really enjoyed knocking this. It was quite soft down here, soft up at the shoulders. These wraparound wings here, because I always roll all the way through, because you know, if you cop a ball that's just going to sort of clip up the top here, if it's really soft around the splice area, it will just cause a major compression crack and look unsightly. So I always knock all the way through, up through the stickers here, and yeah, try and do the best job I can. So we've put an extra long scuff sheet on because I got so much from Leo. So this one's come all the way up and it's covering the focus stickers. There's actually tiny little cracks that appeared on these bands just on the edges, and I don't know if you can see there that this sticker also, I think that one appeared with a crack as well. So it's just the stickers. They seem to have a little bit of a cracking issue with them, but that's not the thing. This bat's about performance. So with all those grains, and I still didn't bother to count them. I'm not going to be bothered. Look, there's just so many. There's probably 30 grains there, and I think I said 1/6 sapwood. Let's go probably 1/7 sapwood. There's only about a centimetre of sapwood, so it's all heartwood, even to the point that when we did the shugu toe, you can actually see the core centre of the tree as those growth rings come through the toe, and then as they get to about here they start to circle out. So this somewhere here would have been the centre core of the tree. So I've given that a shugu toe, as you can see there. It's had the oiling and the varnishing and then the shugu put on, so that should protect it from some tapping. It's got the new UK Scuff Sheet, which is brilliant, covered all the way up to here. So even though it's got the heartwood issue, which is just that it's a little bit more brittle, it's harder and it pings, but it is more brittle, you know, this will protect it. So let's have a listen to it now that I've knocked it in. So nice and hard there at the toe, nice and hard there at the edges, nice and hard there up here, and this bat's just going to perform really well. Still needs play in because the handle has to, you know, break in, and I don't break in the handle, I just knock in the bat. But I think this would be a really nice bat. So well done to Andrew Weeks, and once again big thanks to King of Clubs, who did the raffle on this bat, so he was the lucky winner of it. Turn the camera around and we'll bounce the ball on it to see what it's like now. We'll go the really old one again. That's that really old one. Look at that, it's just swinging nicely. So yeah, definitely focus P1 performance, definitely performs. It's going really well. So it actually benefited being Heartwood from decent oil and a hard knock-in. Progressed, not hard at first, but that surface did perform a little, and you can see now that even with the old ball it's pinging. So when I bounce this Dukes on it, it's going to go really well. If I middle it. It's been known to happen on a cricket ground. Whoa. So yeah, up high, in the middle, and in that mid-low position is where it's singing, and it's got something everywhere. So Andrew says to me that he had a low middle bat and he's been trying to adjust to a different type of bat, but this one's, because of that traditional full shape, it's going to give him plenty all around the hitting zone. So really nice bat. I'll just throw it on the scales so I know how much extra weight I've added, and it now weighs 210.7, fully scuffed and edge taped. So really nice bat. The Focus Pure, that's basically the Sachin Tendulkar shape, and really nice bat. So well done to Andrew, well done to Focus, and thank you very much to King of Clubs for, I guess, suggesting, unless it was Andrew, to send this down for me for reviewing and knocking. Really nice.